Folks, Jennifer Elizabeth Strawn here. Yes, Jennifer E. Strawn, DBA LDAMS, LDAMS, the acronym for my firm, Legal Document Assistance and Multi-Services. Folks, today is Thursday, October 30th, 2024. I'm at my desk in my office, open for business, open to work, open for work, open to do work. I am available for hire, HIRE, and of course, many of you know, I am alerting the public of a good thing. This is a good business venture I've taken. I have my own business, and so this is the reason why I'm open for work, open to do business, and as I mentioned, available for hire, HIRE. I am a paralegal, legal assistant, legal technician by trade. I also have a minor in business administration, sales, and marketing. And so I do provide business administration services, marketing services, advertising services, um, business consultancy services, notary services. I am a notary also, and I am a multi services firm. So, as many people are advertising and are open for business on the internet, so am I. Right? Right. Correct is right. And potential customers who are able to call this business for the sole reason of doing business with legal document assistance and multi-service are welcome to contact Jennifer E. Strawn, myself, me. I'm at 347-693-4437 or email me jenniferestrawn.ldams@workmail.com, and I'm available or reachable via different internet platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all of my information is in my bio and on my web page, my website. Which I do have a new website, but you'll see all the information once I post this video. And all that aside, well, yes, this is the reason for my podcast and videos is the main reason. This is the main reason for my coming online today or any day. And then also that there's that matter of what's happening in the markets, right? Well, that's all wrong. What's wrong about the markets, what's happening in the markets, what's wrong, what's still wrong, what was never fixed, how am I handling it? Because I've made numerous videos and podcasts already. Even though I've been new at podcasting, fairly not new actually, but I recently moved from writing articles and blogs to coming on videos, and I've had my fair share of doing these videos informing the public, and not just the public, the general public, the not just the general public, but the law enforcement. um, and I do consider myself a part of law enforcement community, because if I'm not part of law enforcement community, then what am I? Who am I? Am I with the criminals? That's all of a hell no. That's a hell no for me. So, aside from studying law and paralegal studies in school, I am indeed I consider myself a member of the law enforcement or legal community, which is part of the law enforcement community, because we do work with the law, for the betterment, the best of the law. And regarding the many things I have written about and blogged about and put in my newsletters about all of the attacks that were coming my way that never cease to amaze me, or that they have an endless supply of attacks against my name, life, and business. That's still I've come a long way, and so has all of that. That they seem to never stop. They keep coming, and from wherever they came, I recently said what they ought to do is to that bridge, 35 years trillion bridge that they built to come at me, they should turn around and go back to the holes from which they came, and that's a bigger, deeper hole than I could ever have or be, or and I would more than likely sink in those holes. And I know from where they stem. Those voices in the population that attack any single one individual taxpayer or business owner, such as myself, those are doings of two elements of society, two criminal elements. I recognize them as the elements that create human life, that would and do attack my life created from my mother and father. Those elements, those bad elements, are created from when man chose to do business or partner with and impregnate females, or females, and then they make a society, and the population has now increased to a society that are at levels that make me remember what I say to myself is, when they try and criticize me or attack me and try and criticize me for their wrongs, I think of don't do bad things. Don't do the bad things of bad things. Don't do bad things for bad things. And certainly treat people as they treat you. So I do this daily calculation as I live my life and do my business and do my job, my work. I do calculate all of the things that have happened. And I remember, man and his partners that have created populations have created the problems, and they have the problems that they have created. And that's all it in a nutshell. It's not of my concern. It's not my business. It's not any of, and none of it is not who I am. I am not all of it. It doesn't fit the bill of one person, and one person does not fit its bill. And so there are the immigrant. A lot of it is immigrants that came into this country and are still up to no good and spell no anyway. Back and forth, up and down, spell no anyway, any which way, and we're at the same juncture. Really, it's all the same result, and they can't keep playing the same game because it's tired. I'm tired. I don't know any human who isn't tired of it. And they're playing as if those immigrants that are playing Russia immigrant roulette, uh, wherever they came from, which Kincaid are they coming from, they're playing as if they're better than the garbage that they made. And there are levels to this whole game that they're on. What they made is garbage, and they think they're the immigrants that made it, but they're slightly better than the garbage that they made. And then they turn around and try to point at who's good, and they're gonna try and mimic and fraud and defraud and defame and slander and libel and try to be everything that they're not, because they have a whole bag of garbage. And so the trash made garbage, and they must all claim themselves and find themselves and be the owners of the trash that they have, and realize that they're not better than the person that the whole package is pointing at or aiming at, and that the person they're all aiming at wants no part, absolutely needs, want, or requires no part of the immigrant that came to America and has the trash and considers itself better than the trash it made. But meanwhile, where did the trash come from? From the trashy immigrant that made the garbage. So it's all nonsense, you know. But I've seen what it's capable of doing. The harm, the crime rate has risen. Again, last night, Coney Island, I heard the news of a stabbing. A man died because somebody's what son? Who made who made that? Who made that error? Who made that human error that went out last night and killed a person at Coney Island subway? Not Jennifer Elizabeth Strawn. And I am happy I didn't come from that way. I am not going in that direction. Whatever's in that direction better not be coming to my direction. So, which is why I said that bridge that they paid 35 years, trillions and trillions of dollars that they stole from my tax-paying pocket, they can use that bridge and turn back and go within themselves, stay and remain within themselves. As somebody I recognize on television station always says, stay within yourselves, huh? Yes, and I do agree. I, Jennifer Elizabeth Strawn, agree. Because you all are not able to go into the public without harming and injuring, and they don't even stay well in the building. It doesn't sit well with me. It can't, first of all, it cannot walk in my shoes. It can walk up and down the internet all day, showing it's walking about, going, coming, coming, going. But it cannot walk in Jennifer Elizabeth Strawn's shoes. And I would not dare. I would not even waste a minute of my breath from my nostril where I only breathe from my nostril. I would not waste my time, the single time I have in my body, to try and walk in those shoes. Those are some big holes, hoofs, hoofs to fit. And I know already that's impossible. So why are hoofs trying to fit in Jennifer Elizabeth Strawn's shoes? It behooves me, and I don't care for it. As I was saying the other day, I mentioned to myself, you know, as if shoes wants to take. Do you take shoes to a glassmaker? I mean, it wants to take its shoes to a glassmaker, and that's quite impossible feat. So y'all just get your acts together. You know, take your laundry to the laundromat where it says, "Get your acts together, clean up your acts," because this is a different dispensation. I'm Jennifer Eastron, DBA LDAMS. I'm a legal assistant, legal services provider, paralegal, legal technician, notary, marketing services provider, advertising services provider, business consultant. And so you can call me regarding some of the matters that you have pending. And of course, I do charge a reasonable fee, and fees and costs and prices coming straight at market rates.